Hello out there from Videoland. I'm Toad64, your friendly neighborhood NPC, and today I wanted to talk to you about a dream game of mine. As you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge came out recently, and I absolutely love everything about it. It takes what was great about the arcade game and beat-em-ups in general, and just polishes it so much that it's going to be a new benchmark for those types of games going forward. But there's another property that I wish could get the same treatment. The Simpsons arcade game came out in 1991, 2 years after the first Turtles arcade game. It had the same great features that the Turtles game had, and even included some great new ideas, like certain characters could team up together for special moves, like Homer putting Bart on his shoulders, or Bart and Lisa holding hands and clotheslining everyone. And I'd love to see DotEmu and Tribute give the Simpsons the same care and attention that they gave to the Turtles. So, allow me to indulge in my Simpsons fandom, well, seasons 1 to 8 anyway, and describe my dream Simpsons game. As great as that game was, one thing the TMNT game had over it was the number of characters, particularly the boss characters that were featured. While every TMNT boss fight is classic with Bebop, Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, Krang, and more, the Simpsons boss roster is a little lacking. You have bosses like a wrestler who was on TV for a few seconds in one episode. Then you've got a big round Krusty balloon for some reason. Then you fight a bear, and 2 random goons, and a drunk guy in Moe's bar. Now, the developers tried to get lots of characters in where they could, especially in the first stage, where you'll see Patty and Selma, Martin, Principal Skinner, and a few others hanging around in the background. But villains besides Mr. Burns and Smithers were a bit harder to come by than villains in the TMNT games. That being said, even the Simpsons NES game had a few more obvious choices, like the Babysitter Bandit, Sideshow Bob, and Nelson. It's important to remember, though, the Simpsons arcade game came out in 1991, which means it was probably being made while Season 2 was still in production. That doesn't leave a lot of room to include memorable characters and locations. But if they made one now, I think some of the great bosses they could use would be Sideshow Bob, obviously. Maybe Frank Grimes, after he goes crazy. Maybe he tries to kill Homer instead of killing himself. Hank Scorpio, although I'd hate having to fight him because he's one of my favorite characters. Kang and Kodos could be good choices. And Snake. Maybe it'd even be possible to work in Principal Skinner as a boss, or Homer's poker buddy and all-around creepy guy, Herman. With Shredder's Revenge, we were treated to a few new playable characters such as April, Splinter, and Casey Jones. So I think it'd be fun to expand the roster of playable characters in the Simpsons world too. My absolute number one pick for an additional character would be Krusty the Clown, probably one of my favorite Simpsons characters. I think they could have fun working in a seltzer bottle or a cream pie to his combos and special moves. Milhouse might be another fun choice, and I could totally see them using Everything's Coming Up Milhouse when he comes back from losing a life. Maybe a fun secret character would be someone more unexpected, like Ned Flanders or something. His combo finisher could be hitting someone with the Bible. Cameo characters were hidden around in Shredder's Revenge and made for some fun bonuses to find, like Irma, the Punk Frogs, and the Neutrinos. With a cast as massive as The Simpsons, it would be really hard to pare down just who you would be finding in these levels. Rainier Wolfcastle dressed as Radioactive Man I think would be funny. Maybe Moe, Lenny and Carl, Abe Simpson. Honestly, with Simpsons, there's so many extra characters. Who would you even choose? Poochie should definitely be one. The Simpsons have so many good locations you could place gamers in for interesting levels. Going back to the arcade game, while the power plant was in the game, it was only a final boss battle instead of a whole level, so I think that could be revisited. Camp Krusty could be a fun location, maybe having the level take place when the kids are fighting back against the counselors. Maybe one level could take place in the characters' collective nightmares, and be a whole Treehouse of Horror level, and just cram as many of the Halloween episodes as you can into the level, ending with a boss battle against Kang and Kodos. Itchy and Scratchy Land would be another fun location, and you can fight against the robotic Itchy and Scratchy boss that ran amok in the episode. Maybe a generic Springfield level that starts at the Simpsons' house would be cool, and you could pass by, like the Flanders, and Moe's Tavern, the school, the church, the retirement home, and all the different various locations like that maybe wouldn't make a full level, but would be good for the background. So that's my dream follow-up to TMNT Shredder's Revenge, my pie-in-the-sky thoughts about what a great new Simpsons game could be. And with this new TMNT game, I feel like nothing is out of the question. Who knows what surprise property could be brought back for some retro gaming action next? So I'm curious to hear what you all think of that. What would you like to see in a Simpsons beat-em-up from the Shredder's Revenge developers? What characters or locations did I miss that you think would be fun? Or is there a different property you'd like to see DotEmu and Tribute games work on next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't yet to get notified of my new videos, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Happy gaming!